Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Excuse me. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Even if it's same old every day. It is Wednesday, the 4th of May, 2022. I think I got that right today. It is warm out. 87 degrees Fahrenheit. 55% humidity. It feels stickier than that. 31 degrees Celsius. So they're calling for intermittent showers through the day. Well, I don't know what that means. Intermittent. 55% basically means 55% of the viewing area will possibly get a storm. So, you know, the area is pretty big. And then they say 55% and intermittent. That kind of takes it way down. But like I said, it feels stickier than 55% humidity. Actually, I think I got those confused, didn't I? The difference between the weather forecast and the humidity. But yeah, so they said there's an intermittent chance of rain throughout the area. Actually, I forget what they said percentage wise. Anyhow. Alright, it's a stop sign, not a parking lot. Thank you. Anyway, what are we doing here? Headed out to get the G-Brats. Oh man, yesterday, talk about nuts. Just running the G-Brats home, but maybe halfway there, roughly. But like before going across the big bridge, way before, ran into heavy traffic. Like, what is going on? So, you know, just kick back, kind of chill out, relax, get her done. 3 or 4 mile an hour. You know, just aggravating, whatever. Get up to the bridge. There was an accident on the bridge, but just as I was getting to the bridge, my older G-Brat's dad called, and apparently there'd been some miscommunication between mom and dad was in classes down in St. Augustine. He's a police officer down there. And I was supposed to have picked up John. Well, needless to say, I had not picked up John. I was a half hour away at minimum. So, call around. Mom's on the other side of town. Stepdad's on the other side of town. So, yep, Pop's got to get up, turn around, and head back. And another half-hour ride back to the school. Almost 40 minutes, because on the way back, ran into heavy traffic again because there was another accident 3 miles ahead. Wow. I mixed a packet of lemon and a packet of lime. That's good, but oh man, it's tart. Ooh. So, anyhow, go to, get all that taken care of. Finally get to the school. He comes out and gets in the truck and whatnot, and we start to run back home again. And we get, I don't know, a third of the way down the road, and traffic is backed up, stopped. I ain't doing this again. I took the next exit and did a roundabout. Not a roundabout because that's a circle, but did a, went bypassed the super slab, the interstate, and got on right down at the bridge just as traffic was breaking up. It was still the same accident. So they were just literally just pulling the wrecker away as I got up to the foot of the bridge, and traffic was sort of kind of flowing around it easier. So anyway, that burned up a quarter tank of fuel. All that extra running, so yeah, just, well, maybe not a quarter. Luckily we were in the Brad buggy, because the van, it would have been a $20 goof, but it's probably about $12 or $13 for this one. Just, yeah. But what you got to do, what are you going to do? Poor kid sat there in the main office for a half hour, 45 minutes, whatever it took me to get there. Normally I pick him up at 3:15. It was just a little after 4 o'clock, I think, when we got there and picked him up. He was a tad upset, but like I told him, what you gonna do? There was a mess up in communication. So anyhow, we got her done, got him home. Ain't nothing but a saying, right? So I got my phones changed around yesterday. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It still cost me more than I would have liked, but I've got my phone, and a new phone anyway. So I actually got rid of 2 phones. The one that I was having really bad problems with, where it wouldn't charge. It didn't want to take any of the chargers. The battery would get hot when it was charging. The battery would get hot when you were trying to use it. The battery didn't last but a couple of hours at most. So, and it was glitchy. It was making funny noises in the audio when I did videos. So, all in all, that phone was useless to me. So I just went ahead and canceled that one outright. And then I traded the other one that was super slow. It still works. It's just it operates very slowly. So I can keep it as a backup. If I need it, I can get my phone transferred back into it, or my service transferred back into it for, like, I don't know, $20 or something. So anyhow, got that done. And while I was there, I should have looked around a little more closely beforehand, because I hadn't paid my bill yet. Or I should have looked around a little closer before I paid my bill, because I paid my bill when I got the phone. So I'd already paid for this month's hotspots, my 2 portable hotspots that I carry. It's $200 200 gigabytes of hotspot or whatever it is for $100. But they now have a home internet that is unlimited for $50. You have to buy the machine outright for $100 and then go to have auto pay enabled on your phone. Well, auto pay isn't a problem. The $100 is a kind of a hit, but it should be a $50 savings next month. No, it'll be a $50 savings the next, the following month and thereafter. So the only thing is, like, it's basically a big hotspot. So, but it needs to plug into the wall. You can get around that. I've got a small inverter in here. I've got a small inverter in the, make sure that's still recording. I've got an inverter in the van. So if I really wanted to, I could take it out and plug it in either one of these vehicles, either one of my vehicles, and have that hotspot. But for $50 a month, I kind of like that idea. So, I mean, right now I've got 15 gigs of hotspot on this, along with, unlimited talk, text, data. But I can hook up, like this phone, I can hook it up to that hotspot and upload this video through that phone, which is probably what I'm going to do. That's what I usually do. So anyway, that'll save me a couple dollars over the next couple of months as well. So I got to put a front end underneath Sherry. She needs tie rods and springs and a few other bits and pieces, and then she'll require another set of tires. So talking somewhere around $400 in parts, something like that, between $400 and $500 in parts. And then this, depending on how long the AC system works. I mean, still have a can of refrigerant. They're almost $50 right now. Used to be like $28. Anyway, I still got most of a can, so I can do one charge on it, depending on how long it takes for it to burn down. Two or three times. I can spend $50 at a time to recharge the AC for 2 months, because it's going to cost in the neighborhood of $800 to fix the air conditioning. So to fix it. Right now it's band-aided, but anyhow, that's about it for today, folks. Appreciate y'all coming along for the ride, letting me think things out, and yeah, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantaculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I'll see y'all again. I hope you have a fantaculous day. Sláinte, y'all.